Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We've got something nice in the box here. This is the absolutely wonderful Ruger 57, like the Heinz 57 ketchup. So we're going to take a look at the 5.7 by 28 Ruger. We have a case. We don't have the paperwork handy right here. It's sitting around here somewhere. But this is the case you get with it. And this has 3 magazines. This was so much fun to shoot that I do not have any ammo here to show you what it looks like. All of it got shot because it was a lot of fun. Now, I'm not going to go into this big in-depth, huge review of this, other than we want you to get a good look at it, for sure. Try to get some nice detail on this. It's got a wide grip because of the size of the round. It's basically a small rifle round in a pistol. These magazines drop in very easy. You don't have to slam it in there. Goes in very, very easy. So, with that being said, this has the really nice aesthetics. We have the tactical trigger guard, which I like because I have a grip like this. My finger is always on the front there, holding it steady. Get a real solid grip with this. Have very big hands, and this fits nice. A little bit wider here, and this probably wouldn't fit as well. So this does not have a replaceable, interchangeable back strap. So this is what you're going to get. And I have a very big hand. I can palm a basketball, and it feels comfortable to me. But it also feels like on the sides here, you might want it wider a little bit. Maybe some of that grip tape stuff you can buy that you can stick on there for grip would give you that extra width you want. But didn't have any issues shooting it, didn't even notice that, didn't feel anything. I'm just mentioning it for you because some of you are going to have smaller hands than we do, and that might be an issue or a concern for you. The textured grip is very good, and we got a little bit of oil on here. So what do we got with this? I'll do a pass-by first. Try to give you a view of the barrel opening. Some of you guys ask some very detailed questions sometimes. Does it have this? Does it have that? And I've learned to try to limit those questions as much as possible by rotating the gun more slowly. And another thing a lot of people do in videos when they're talking about something, they move it around like this has really got this. You know, I try to hold it steady so you can see what's going on here. I'm not going to tear it down and all that stuff. I'm sure there's a gazillion videos for that. But the rear sight is fully adjustable. We have up and down, and we have the windage. Just with that screw for the windage. And you can see that front sight here. Now I gotta tell you, in the daylight, that thing glows nice and proud. It is so easy to see. This was a true, absolute friggin' joy to shoot. I'm not even joking. This is probably one of the best shooting pistols I have ever shot. I had never shot this caliber before. And what was strikingly, absolutely noticeable was the weight of this pistol is next to nothing. It's very lightweight, even loaded. And there was no recoil. Typically when you have a light pistol, with the recoil, you get a really snappy recoil. This just stayed flat. You could put this on a dime. I am so impressed with this round. I can see why people are going gaga for 5.7x28. It is an effective round. It's absolutely perfect to shoot. It's a shooter's dream, to be honest with you. So let's do a look on the top. Try to get some light reflecting so you can see what it looks like. The other thing that's really cool is you can actually see through this little window if you have a round chambered. So you can visually see if there's a round chambered. Check to make sure it's clear. Now these serrations in the back, these grips here, very pronounced. Now on the front, it's not too bad. But on the back, to me, it feels a lot more severe than it does on the front. And feeling it with both hands, for some reason, I can tell you that on the front, they're not as sharp. But on the back, when you pull this back, you only do it like 3 times. My fingers are tender. That's very, very sharp. So it has a very extremely textured grip on that. But it's less on the front, and that's something that you can feel. If you do both at the same time, you can feel the difference. Yep. Very interesting. I hadn't noticed that till just now. So, with that, we'll do the trigger. Pull on it. You have the trigger safety, like Glocks do and many other pistols, Canics. Very little creep. Then a break. It resets. So that'll give you an idea. So anyway, we'll do another pass on this. I think really what struck me about this is how thin the grip is. And it is like a miniature 223. That's basically what it's like. It's a rifle round that goes in here. This is hammer fired. It's not striker fired, by the way. And according to the stats, which state the speed of the rounds of 5.7x28, according to ammo.com, which I have right here, as you can see on my handy dandy iPad, we have 1700 feet per second with the 40 grain, 1562, 1435. As you can see on the trajectory, it shoots flat. Vmax ballistics is 1750, 1664 feet per second. And these are range in yards, 1,429 feet per second and 100 yards. So it doesn't lose a whole hell of a lot. It shoots flat. And that's the thing with this. You sight this in, you put your sights on something, you're going to hit that. Because there's no recoil. There really isn't. I was really surprised by that. Federal American Eagle, 40 grain. Looks like it's losing about 450 feet per second at 100 yards, which is not as good as some of these other ones. So experiment with some ammo, check things out. And as far as stats, the specs, this is, you can read it along with me if you want to. The Ruger 5.7 specs, delayed blowback, hammer-fired, semi-automatic, 5.7, blah, 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 blah. Capacity, 20 plus 1 rounds. Barrel is 4.94 inches with a 1 9-inch twist. Overall length, 8.65 inches. Weight, 1 pound, 8.5 ounces. So the pistol weighs less than 2 pounds. About 1.5 pounds. Very light. The grip is glass-filled nylon, textured. Finish is black nitride steel. The trigger here says 4 pounds, 5 ounces. And I would agree with that. We have our little trigger gizmo here. Let's see what this says. It's about what we got as well. Pretty good. So, sights, fiber optic front, adjustable notch rear, firing pin block, trigger lever, thumb lever. MSRP is $7.99. And so you get your safety here, like this, thumb safety. And you have the trigger safety as well. And the other thing is this magazine release button is not very proud. It's kind of flush with that, so some people might have a hard time tactically finding it. I didn't have any problems with it, but I have noticed on other 5.7x28 firearms, it has ones where the release button is textured and sticks out a little more, but this really didn't have a huge issue. So the magazine does fall out. If you hold the button, it holds the magazine. If you push the button, then release it, the magazine will fall out. I don't know if you Anyway, when we were at the range shooting, there was one magazine full of bullets that the magazine locked back. The slide locked back, took the magazine out, and closed the pistol, and put it down on the table, and then checked it out of habit, and guess what? It ejected a round. So a round stayed chambered in here with the slide locked back. It's supposed to lock back like that when you're done shooting, magazine empty, nothing chambered. Which is why we always check firearms to make sure. So this is the slide release. It's got a very stiff recoil spring, okay? I don't know if you caught that or not, but watch how hard that slams. That is more than any other pistol that we have that I can think of. So this is what it looks like, and the slide has a cutout here. You can see the barrel in there. And you can see the barrel is attached to the frame with a pin. When you break it down, you can take it all apart. I'm not going to do that. But anyway, I guess that's going to cover everything that I'm going to discuss with this. I don't know what you think of all this, but I can tell you that this pistol is, from other reviews I've seen and things I've read, this pistol is absolutely amazing, fantastic. And I can tell you after shooting it, which you can check out on the shooting video coming up right now. It's a short shooting video. I hope you enjoy what you see. And it does show the very first shots that I took with this, and you can see how accurate and how good the results were. I was very taken aback by how great this pistol is and how well it shoots. So with that, I hope you enjoy this and you found it useful. And if you have any questions, leave a comment and ask. I'll try my best to answer. Thank you very much for watching this video. Enjoy the shooting. Bye-bye now. So we're going to shoot the Ruger 5.7. This is the Ruger 5.7. So I have never shot this caliber before. And I'm going to go close enough to get a good video clip and far enough away to judge how the gun shoots. Now, what I want to mention is I've never shot this before. It's also not sighted for me. It's not mine. So if I miss the target, don't laugh too hard. I have no idea how this is sighted. I guess we're going to find out. So anyway, we'll be doing a review of this on the tabletop, which you'll see before this video, so I don't need to talk about it. So we'll see how the trigger is. Again, I've never shot these before. I can tell you that high-vis front sight is absolutely awesome. Wow, I gotta tell you, the first thing that sticks out shooting this is how little recoil there is. The other thing is how little recoil there is and how lightweight the pistol is. This pistol doesn't weigh anything. This is absolutely amazing. And as you can see, it did its job. I didn't miss the target. Didn't miss the target. Wow, what a joy to shoot this is. No joke. You shoot a lot of handguns, you expect a certain amount of recoil. And how little recoil that this had, I can see why these are so popular. It's got high velocity. Wow. I am extremely impressed. I have never shot anything like this. 5.7 by 28 is, I approve this round. And the other thing that was really great is, I don't know how well you could see that, but the high vis on that outdoors is outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. That is impressive. All right, let's see what I can hit from here. Wow, he's a good shooter. Holy shit.